History of the RMS Titanic conception and construction, 1907 to 1912. The RMS Titanic was conceived by J. Bruce Ismay, chairman of the White Star Line, and built by Harland and Wolff Shipyard in Belfast, Ireland, now Northern Ireland. Designed to compete with the Cunard Line's Lusitania and Mauretania, the Titanic was envisioned as the largest, most luxurious passenger liner ever built. Construction began on March 31, 1909, and she was launched on May 31, 1911. Titanic was 882 feet long, 175 feet high, and had a gross tonnage of 46,328. With 16 watertight compartments, she was considered practically unsinkable. Maiden voyage and features Titanic's maiden voyage began on April 10, 1912, from Southampton, England, with planned stops in Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, now Cove, Ireland, before heading to New York City. The ship carried approximately 2,224 people, including passengers and crew. These included some of the wealthiest people in the world, such as John Jacob Astor IV, as well as hundreds of immigrants traveling in third class. Titanic was known for its grandeur, including the grand staircase first-class dining saloons, a gymnasium and a swimming pool, lavish staterooms and lounges, the iceberg and sinking, April 14th to 15th, 1912. On the night of April 14th, 1912, Titanic struck an iceberg at approximately 11:40 p.m. in the North Atlantic. Despite attempts to avoid it, the iceberg tore a gash in the ship's starboard side, breaching 5 watertight compartments. Titanic was not equipped with enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Only 20 lifeboats, sufficient for about 1,178 people. The evacuation was chaotic, with many lifeboats launched only partially filled. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, Titanic broke apart and sank about 400 miles south of Newfoundland. Casualties and rescue. Of the approximately 2,224 people aboard, more than 1,500 died, making it one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in history. Only about 710 survived, rescued by the RMS Carpathia, which arrived several hours after the sinking. Aftermath and legacy. The Titanic disaster shocked the world and led to major changes in maritime laws, including lifeboat requirements for all passengers, continuous radio watch on ships. The establishment of the International Ice Patrol, the Titanic became a symbol of human ambition, tragedy, and the hubris of modern technology, wreck discovery, and cultural impact. The wreck of the Titanic was discovered on September 1, 1985, by an expedition led by Robert Ballard. It lies about 12,500 feet, 3,800 meters below the ocean surface. Titanic has remained a subject of fascination, inspiring books, documentaries, and the 1997 film Titanic, directed by James Cameron, which further cemented its place in popular culture.